What's up, Lego fam? I'm Justin, and you're watching Good Life Bricks. Thank you so much for joining me today. I want to take a look at a older set that I think is really good, and I think you'll enjoy it. And it's Lego Star Wars set 8001, the Technic set Battle Droid. Now, this set launched January 1st of 2000, and it retired December 31st of 2001. So it had a good 2-year run, and it came with 363 pieces, and it was $30 at launch. Today, it's valued at $107 new and $41 used. I'll be honest, I don't think that valuation does justice to this set. It's been a lot of years since I built this. I built it when it was brand new back in 2000. And I just put it back together, found all the pieces, gathered them all, worked with my son to do that, and then put it back together. And I'm really impressed with this. And it's got me really excited about the Buildable Battle Droid that's rumored for later this year in 2025. You know, I did a short of the Technic Stormtrooper build, and I wasn't that impressed, and the comments indicate that many of you weren't that impressed with that build. This one is a completely different story, so I'm excited to show it to you. Before I do that, don't forget to like the video for me. And please don't forget to subscribe. Those things help my channel a ton as I continue to try to build a place where people can really get a look at both new and old Lego sets. So, with that in mind, let's dig in. So here's a closer look at Technic Lego Star Wars set 8001 Battle Droid. There's a couple of things that I'll point out first. This set is 25 years old. I don't think you can tell by looking at it. I think that's the first point. I just think this is a really nice looking set. And unlike the Stormtrooper Technic set, this one I think holds up well over time. The second thing that I would note is, as you look closely, you see the yellow pieces here and on the top of his head. And I indicated that that was a choice that I had made. There were 3 ways to build this set. You could build it totally tan, like a standard B1. You could build it with the yellow accents as a commander droid, or there were a number of pieces throughout here in the shoulders and the head and that center button where it could be red for security droid. I chose to go with the commander droid because of all the B1s, I think the commander droid is probably my favorite. And I thought it looked really nice. And so I just am going to leave it and display it that way. But there's other things about this set. For example, look at the way he stands, the width of the legs and the width of the shoulders and the arms. It doesn't make it look like a small, gangly set like the Stormtrooper set did. This set looks like a B1 Battle Droid. I really think it does, and I think that it's a good quality set. And if you look at it from the profile, you get a better shot of the yellow commander stripes on the back of the head. You get a profile of the arm. You can see the gun that's attached to his back and this backpack with the antenna. You can see it's not just a super thin, gangly little set. I mean, there's some girth to it, and I think it's very well constructed. It's got a couple of cool tricks, and I'll show you those in just a second. They did a good job on the profile. They did a good job on the overall look. The only thing I think that you could complain about is that these Technic pieces have a lot of holes, and so as you look at it, it looks like it has a lot of holes in it, but that doesn't really stand out to me. I've heard other people say those types of things, and that's fine. But I just think this is it's a nice solid set. It's Technic, so it's sturdy. Now, as I mentioned, there are a couple of different things that this set does. First of all, this centerpiece here is a button that is connected, and it's basically a stop to the different gears that exist right here, for example, allowing you to then fold the Battle Droid up, and this is one of its key tricks. If you fold it up, it's like when it's in its kind of hibernation or powered down setting. And then if you press this button that I just showed you, the head comes up and the legs extend. And now you've got him back in his standing position. Just move these antennae up and you're back to normal. The other thing that this set does, which is kind of cool, you have a little gear on the back that controls his arm. And if there's magnet right here and on his gun. So if you swing that back, the magnets attach and you pull it forward, and he pulls the gun off of his back and he's ready to go. So that's another kind of cool feature of this set. It's one of the things that they did with the Technic sets that allowed you to have a little bit more playability. And it looks fine. I mean, I think from my perspective, I kind of like it better when the gun is holstered on his back and, you know, he's just standing there but this looks good too. So it's kind of a cool little set. There's not a lot more to it. I think it's a great display piece. I think it looks very nice. Not all of these Technic sets looked great. There are a couple other ones that I have that I'm getting back together again that I'll show you in the future. This is one of my favorite of all of them. Might be my favorite of all of them, but there's also a B2 Super Battle Droid. There's a Jango Fett. There's an R2-D2. There's a C-3PO. There's a Darth Vader. And I think the Super Battle Droid and the Jango Fett are probably, you know, really nice sets for us to look at. The others are okay. There's some problems, you know, but I think this is a good one. A couple other things I would point out. One, these wheel type pieces that they put here in the shoulders, I think look great, and I think give the right spacing for the arms and complete the overall look of the shoulders. The other piece that I think is a good one that they put here is this little wheel right at the hips. I think it gives the hips, it completes the look of the hips and gives it again the right spacing, but it also gives you that kind of that joint look that allows, in my mind anyway, allows those legs to move properly. And I think those are great additions. But I like this set, and more than anything, I mean, I've got a lot of great memories. These go back to the 2000s. This is when I was collecting and building with my dad. And so obviously some great memories there. But beyond that, it's got me excited for the Buildable Battle Droid that is rumored for 2025. I've heard different people say different things about the buildable characters. As someone who is a big fan of display pieces, this is the type of stuff that I really like. The Chewbacca, the R2-D2, the C-3PO of 23 and 24. I love those sets, and so I'm excited to see a battle droid. I'm super excited to see a K2SO. I'm really excited to see a chopper in 2025. Some people say that's too much on the buildable characters. No way. You could give me a dozen of those a year and I would be really happy, and I would find a way to display them in a way that I think would do them justice. So again, you know, different folks with different opinions, and that's fine, but I'm a big fan of these. So I'm a fan of this. I think if you take a look at this view right here, that's a good looking set, and I think it's pretty accurate, and it's just Technic. So imagine what this would look like if it was a combination of Technic and system pieces. I think you'd get something people would really enjoy. I'm hoping that that's the case for this set in 2025. But in the meantime, this set from 2000 is great. So there you have it. Lego Star Wars set 8001, the Technic Battle Droid from 2000. And again, you heard me, I'm pleased with this set. I think it's a good set, and I'm glad I rebuilt it, and we'll get it out for display. You know, my goal is to get all my old sets out, and it gives me content to do videos on, and hopefully you guys are enjoying some of those. There's space between the different various launches, and I want to continue to put out as many videos as possible so that you guys can see as much of my collection as possible. And so there are several older sets that I'm working on getting back together. More of these Technic sets, like I mentioned, but there are also some other sets like Watto's Junkyard, the UCS Yoda set, the original ATTE from back 2002 or something like that. So I'm working on getting those all together so that I can make videos of those, and hopefully you guys are enjoying those. I also have a build video of this. There's only 363 pieces, so it's not very long. It's about 6 or 7 minutes, but it will be ready after this video launches. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I appreciate you being here. If you did like it, please hit that like button for me. Please hit that subscribe button for me as well, because those things help the channel. And don't forget to leave me comments and feedback. Thank you so much for being here, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.